Checkmark live online under the game Alaskan Road Truckers, the up-tim begin. Stream. Welcome to Stream, a variety streamer getting ready, positive supportive chat open to co.op on certain games subject to agreement from ST. After stream I delivered load and now got another for return. Coffee. Streamer, on short coffee toilet break, back soon.
Hello and welcome.
Thank God you're English.
Oh, why? What's up? Have you come across a lot of foreign? Oh yes, UK based. Right. Hooked up, ready to go. Truck good, food good. And we are off to...
I love my people from the UK.
Ah, and that's mutual. So we're going all the way down here, right there. So we got that there. I thought it was going the other end, but obviously I picked up going the different direction. So that's okay. It's a hard one, and it comes in at 5,000.
Yeah, I'm from the other country that has the Queen, or the King now representing it. Can you guess what the other country is?
Yeah, it's the King now. Yes.
I'm from Canada.
Welcome, Canada.
So we know snow.
Ah, hence the interest maybe in Alaskan truckers. Oh yes, we've just come off the winter period. I'm on what they call the legendary, which is much more adverse weather on this particular run, on this particular setting. So I've already done the ice lakes. I've done 4 trips on the ice lakes. A maximum of 20 kilometers an hour, or you go through the ice.
I have the game.
Brilliant. Yeah, I've had it since it's released on console. I've had a couple of setbacks, but in general I like it.
Yeah, I have it on my Xbox One Series S. I got it like a week or so ago.
Okay.
We finally got the update yesterday.
Yes,
But
yes.
it was crashing, so I don't.
Well, you know, my view is, for the money you're paying, like I pay £21 on PlayStation, it could be a lot worse. But it's just these annoying little glitches, like the engine will rev away, and you've got to come out of the game to come back in for it to sort itself out. To start with, some of the scenery was glitchy to say the least, very patchy. Catching up with you as you're driving along, it seemed to be. But the worst one for me to date...
I paid about $50 for it.
Yeah. Which, you know, I've played a few simulator games, like On the Road, Truck Simulator. This is on about the same powered truck simulator, except much better maps, much more interactiveness, much more things to do, building your workshop, building your HQ. I've just got this rig, Eagle 1, is it? For about 45...
I played all those driving simulation like On the Road and stuff.
Yeah. I mean, On the Road, for the £21 you're paying for On the Road, very realistic, but there wasn't a lot to it. So once you got to level 10, the incentive went, because you couldn't go any further. And I put in a lot of hours of driving on that, more so than I have done on any other game. One, to build your fleet up, get all your trucks, get all your drivers. I just felt there was a lot of potential with the game that went nowhere, which is a shame.
Yeah, me too, and then I kept following through the map.
Yeah, and it was like, it was a real shame. And it was like, it seemed like even with, we had one update on the road, and a lot of people I spoke to had a lot of issues with the update, like you just said, crashing. And I hear that a lot from people about these updates affecting the game. My view is an update's supposed to improve it, not make it worse. So total frustration. It seems like they package these games up so quickly, get them out there on the market, then try to make up for...
New follows a red heart, classy 73 red heart. Welcome.
Thank you.
65 followers, +1.
Yeah. Well, I've acquired 4 to 5 new followers because of this game. So it's definitely an interest and a like out there. So I like simulator games when they run properly. I think the worst one for me so far is the fact I got to level 12. I had upgraded my HQ, my workshop, my tyre station. I unlocked a lot of the perks. I had license C, aiming for license D. I had about $50,000. And then when I came out the game the other day and come back into the game, it started me on a totally new game, which I'm now playing on Legendary. All that data has been lost. All that level lost. Money, truck, everything lost. And when I looked on to uploads on PlayStation, there's a red mark, a red error, corruption, something had happened. And I noticed through the game, I had to, every time I kept hitting the circle button, it kept coming up as data.
I heard that they've been having issues with people putting so many hours into it. Now they're recommending people to have a backup, sir.
Yeah, that's what I've done. I've opened up a new game, basically uploaded all my saved data to cloud, PlayStation Cloud. So hopefully, fingers crossed, because I'll be honest with you, this will be it for me. Whatever level I can get and whatever, without any problems, I'll stick with the game. But if it does it again, that'll be it. Because I'm not going to be I put 65 hours into that to get to level 12. That's a lot of hours. And even though I like the game, I don't want to keep having to do it all over again. I've just got my Eagle 1 back, my truck. I like the white truck, I like the truck. The other truck was sluggish. It didn't seem like it had a lot of guts to it. Some people recommended paying $1,000, $100.
So since you played it for so long and stuff, do you have any tips?
It's difficult because number one, the key factor, doing your own maintenance on the truck. Do it. Every time you stop for something to eat, check under the bonnet, because that really does save on your repair bill, and it avoids the workshop calling out to be towed back to the workshop. Obviously, if you have accidents, there's nothing you can do. You have to go back to the workshop. But you're paying $4,000 to $5,000 for the workshop and your repairs. That's why the big emphasis is once you get your workshop and your tyre shop, you could do all your repairs back at base. But the ironic thing is you have to unlock all the things on your XP to be able to do that. That's basically you're halfway through the game, if not all the way through the game, to unlock all that before you can do any of those major repairs. So there seems to be, you still have to rely on the workshop. But like with me, I've learned from them games to this one what to avoid. I.e., don't take any unnecessary risks. If you're not sure, put on the brakes. Especially in the bad winter, the winter time, obviously the things we experience is there's no road markings at all, and you could so easily end up in a lake. I failed once, I think it was because my driver suffered from hypothermia. I didn't have the right winter jacket on. So apart from that, really, quite truthfully, it's pretty straightforward. The emphasis is to enjoy it, and I think I think everybody would agree, when a game starts stressing you out, you start to lose the enjoyment. At the moment, this hasn't stressed me out, really. It's my own stupidity of learning the game, and we all learn by playing. So, cut them trees down, do your own maintenance, avoid accidents if you can, just keep on top of your mechanics. It's like now, she's running sweet.
I'm afraid that I might lose all the data and stuff if I get too far into it, so what I might do for a while until I know that TH.
Yeah, definitely. Well, we're on the same wavelength, my friends. That's definitely what I'm doing. I've come back on this now. I think I'm on level 7. So when I lost all my data, I was on level 12. And I had upgraded the workshop, the tyres shop, basically. A lot of money in that. And then it just went on me the other night for no reason. And like I say, I came back on Legendary, which is the most difficult one for adverse weather.
Unlock all the perks, do they just unlock when you
well, basically,
driving for your, or do you have to go in there and actually purchase?
Well, basically, it's your XP. So as many XPs as you can get, and your XPs are like your own maintenance, but it's also your reputation, because once you build up your reputation, you will then get the XP to unlock your driving license, your C and your D. I'm on A and B at the moment, working for a C. And once you start getting to the C and the D drops, so does the money go up, so does your reputation go up, and so does your XP go up. So it's like that. It's a progress, basically. You've got to progress on every level to one.
Better off just taking jobs that give you XP. First,
basically,
the cash.
Yeah, well, and cash as well, because it's like this one. I've taken this one. This is $5,000. When I came back on this on Legendary, I've aimed all for the high-paying jobs. Basically, 1, to get the new truck again, and 2, to get that reputation back up there, which I'm like 1 star away from full reputation. It's completing the jobs and doing it 100% on time without any damage to the load. That's what I've done to be where I am. And you really have to be on the ball with it. So many things. It's like here, just ploughing through here. The windy roads will come up. I dare say we're going to have a tree falling, because as soon as you start getting back into this side of the...
You get the free truck that you can get this.
And
it has like bars on the windows. Can you take those bars off?
I'm not... No, I don't think you can. The custom side of it on your truck, basically your paint, your wheels, you can put decent rims on it, you can put a little bonnet thing if you want to put something on there like that. But actually altering the truck details, there isn't anything for that. I better watch this. It's only 15k. Trouble is overtaking these guys. Someone might be coming the other way, and I'm really breaking the speed limit here anyway. Got to watch out for the police, because they sit up in places and they will they give you a penalty fine. So wherever your speed zone comes up, I'd advise it to stick to it. I like this outside.
Any fines for going through a red light?
Yes, you do. Yeah. Cops are sitting in certain locations on your map. So when your speed thing comes up, be very careful. They're not on everyone, but they are on a select few, and they can catch you off guard. So you might think, oh look, nobody around, I'm just going to tow it. Well, he might be sitting the other end. So you've got to be really observant. I got Eagle 1, which was $45,000. This has more CC to the engine and much more better consumption fuel-wise. So that will save on my dollars at the petrol pump. Bit of a windy road here. But I've had blown tyres, If you get worn tyres show up on your display, my advice is get to the workshop and get yourself new tyres. Don't blow your tyre, because that causes you untold damage to your axle and much heftier bill. So as soon as you get a worn tyre display, get to the workshop. I mean, unfortunately, the workshops are located...
I recommend me taking the higher ones for like the XP figure. I should just do a mix or something like that because I would think I'm...
Yeah, I mean, on your jobs, Matt, it will tell you when you're first starting the jobs you can go for by the stars and your reputation. Like 2 stars, or you don't need any stars, they're easy jobs. But they're only going to come in at $1,000, $2,000. It does take time to build up your reputation to get the more high paid jobs. So every successful delivery builds on that reputation. That's one of the big things for this game. If you're late, it's a penalty on your overall pay that they pay you, and also a hit on your reputation. It's like falling through the ice. If I fall through the lake ice when I'm on the lake, that's a hefty bill for the hospital, and your reputation goes back to 0. Because the emphasis is not to go through the ice. I've done it. It's very long and boring. That's 20 miles an hour. But if you go any faster, you're going to go through the ice. I went about 19, and all you could hear was the cracking of the ice. Once winter comes around again, I think we're now coming into summer, and then we got spring, then I got winter, I will go back onto the ice roads again, because there are a couple of locations I haven't been to. I want to try everything. And the other thing I'm doing is I'm driving around. There are points.
To try the winner then.
Yeah. Make sure you got your chains for your tyres. You got your radiator cover. You got de-icer, scraper. Make sure you're well looked up on oil, coolant, toolkit to repair your truck. Make sure you got all that, and you can get all that from the shops. If you find that you haven't got enough storage facility, I'd put some of them back at HQ, because there are storage bays back at HQ, so you can keep them in there. Ooh.
Decent winter jack.
Yeah, definitely. Well, there are winter coats on here. I nearly went into a jackknife there. See, some of these turnings are really sharp, so even at a minimum speed, you can still jackknife her very easily. I'm a good way through on the journey. I've got good time on the clock. I'm probably going to get tired in a minute, and he's definitely going to get hungry. The irritating things, 1, when the driver gets tired and his eyes shut, and 2, when you start getting hungry. I'm going to stop here. Here's a copper, just there. Sitting there, see? 15 miles an hour here, see? So I come in that a bit fast. I'm going to stop here. Off that. Brakes on. Shut that down. Let him have a stretch of legs, have something to eat. See, I've got enough time. I've got about 7 hours on my journey delivery time, so I could grab a nap if I want to, and my delivery point is there. So I could technically, from here, going down here, grab a nap. There's my delivery spot, so I've got more than enough time to do that. These are the things to weigh up. Don't want to push him too tired. You want to get enough recuperative, but you more to make sure you've got enough delivery time. Also watch what you eat as well, because you could overfeed him, give him a stomachache. He does like his hot dogs. The balanced act. In certain shops you can get bananas, protein, things like that. Let's see if he's got any bananas. Oil. Get most things with him. Get some chips, tin cans.
I used the frozen pizza and heated it up, and it seemed to work.
Yeah, it's good in the microwave, yeah. Or they got one here in the shop. I think has he got one on here? He ain't got no pizzas here today. But I think I've got some food in the cupboard as well. So
energy drink.
yeah, the energy drink is good. Say something like chocolate, but it's like a lot of things. You got to look at the protein side of it. And you don't want to just keep feeding him up with junk food, otherwise he's just going to get an upset stomach. So it's really conscientious about making sure you do a balanced thing for your driver. Look after him. I don't need that checked. That's okay. Oil's okay. I don't really top the oil up too much. See, even though it says take it to the second bar, I don't, because I've done that. And then the little red lights flashed on my dashboard and I've had to take it to the workshop. So it's not perfect, and the directions can get you a big hefty bill. So I just keep the oil minimum up. As long as it ain't really low, you should be alright. I'm going to take a chance and drive with him like that. Get this one done, then get some sleep. Make sure nothing's coming behind me. But you've got like auto shops scattered all over the place. Garage to your left here. There's other ones on your map you can find to find things like oil, coolant. So everything's pretty at hand. So it's very self-explanatory. Watch the speed, 25 miles, 25k. Very conscientious. And you've got shops left, right and centre, another one here on the right. So plenty of food places. It's only when you get up on them ice lakes that you have a problem, because there's only one, there's no garage. So there's only one garage that fill up, but there's no food. Excuse me. Oh, I nearly hit the copper there. But I like the points of interest where you get out and take photographs. There's 14 in total on the map, and gets you a trophy. I've acquired quite a few trophies at the moment. The only one I haven't got is the 60 kilometres in 30 seconds, because this rig would only do 55 anyway.
You need to go by camera before you can take a photo, or if
Yeah.
not, how I have made to figure that out.
Yeah, you'll find that in any shop. If you check the cashier, every other shop will have a camera. I picked one up. I hunted in loads of shops, and then I checked with the cashier, and he had a camera. We've got 55, we can open her up. I'll get this delivered, then I can have a coffee myself and quick break. And then I can hunt around on the map and see where the local jobs are. I always like to have a job where I've dropped off, rather than travelling to a job. Saves on the fuel.
Person myself.
Oh, yeah, cup of tea in the morning, 2 cups of tea in the morning, and coffee for the rest of the day. Hello? What does that say? It's either a tree collapsed or there's debris on the road.
The thing is, if you're in the UK, tea means different things. That's over here in Canada, tea can just mean a cup of tea.
Yeah.
What tea is considered.
Yeah. Well, yeah, I mean, tea here is like tea in the afternoon, which can be like a mini snack, like a sandwich, cup of tea, cup of coffee, or it can mean dinner, 7 p.m, the main course of the day. So yeah, there are lots of interpretations on tea. Be careful here, there could be a tree down.
Yeah, over here we have breakfast, lunch and supper, so it's kind of confusing with your teas over there. I'm gonna go have tea. Is it me now?
Yeah, totally, my man. Totally. I totally get you. I lived all my life, 58, and even now, lots of things have like been dropped, and people just say, oh, "I'm gonna have a snack." Okay, snack. Right. Okay. Lunchtime, breakfast, lunch, midday, then tea, 5 o'clock, whatever. I normally have my dinner about 6, 7 o'clock time. As kind of late as possible, but not too late, and then I might have a sandwich.
Yeah,
if I'm
it's like
yeah.
how chips or your fries, you know, and stuff of that, like you know, crisps are considered chips even though we chips over age.
Yeah, yeah. This is a steep one.
I have a friend that I play on Xbox with, and he's from Scotland, and that's how I learned all that stuff.
Ah, Diamond. Oh, well, they've got a totally different menu altogether, Scotland. Haggis. I've never been to Scotland, even though I've lived in the UK all my life. I will go up there one day. But our neighbours... I'm one of them people...
I guess, and they get bagpipes, and he doesn't like either.
Yeah, I mean, okay, some of their delicacies, like their dinners and there's haggis and all this stuff, I've been told what's in its sheep's lining or stomach or whatever. Okay, straight away, yuck, right? But I will give it a try. I won't be totally dismissive on different foods from different countries. I will give it a try before I make a verdict whether I like it or not. It's an acquired taste. If it's your home country's delicacy, a lot of Scots don't probably like it, but everyone all to their own. But I will try out different dinners and different meals and dishes.
I mean, look at the US stuff, hamburger, what do you think that comes from man? And ham sandwiches and things, that they all come from different.
Yeah. Burgers and fries. That's what you kind of associate the States with, isn't it? Burgers and fries. What else would you associate the US with, really? McDonald's or Quick Burger, but there's so many other places in the States, Italian restaurants, and so there's no one dish for the States. It's like...
Yeah, and Canada is always associated by... I have an igloo and lots of snow and hockey. A lot of people assume that people in Canada, and they live in igloos and...
No. I'll tell you, it's what I mean with people. I know quite a few gamers who live in Canada, and they're really down-to-earth kind of people, and I just love them. And one guy, he was Truck Simulator. I think he was for Euro Truck or something like that. That's why I started following him. But he's a really down-to-earth, and we befriended each other on Facebook as well. I've actually lost contact a little bit because I'm not on Facebook anymore at the moment. But he's really nice. He's a really nice bloke. And a lot of his followers were really cool as well. I think I take everybody on. I take.
Canadians are considered really, really nice people.
Yeah. I take everybody on face value until they prove differently. Oh. Oh. I think I'm just about make it to this drop. It's starting to get tired now. What I'll do is I'll drop this off, get him some sleep.
Just
Looks like
the UK are considered to be really, really, what do you call it up here, very posh, and the people over in Scotland, they're known to.
Posh. Nah, kind of. I class myself as the common folk. That's how I class it. There are some like that, but I don't mix with that kind of gentry. Really, people got money. Probably wouldn't associate with someone like myself who hasn't got money. All to their own. I think I've got a sound. I think I've got a sound issue again. Yeah, it's just clicked. You hear that? That's another little glitch.
Seems
That's
like people that don't have money associate with other people that don't have money, because I guess they understand, right?
yeah, because we don't judge people on money. I don't judge people on what car they got sitting on the drive, or how much money they got in the bank. They can have all that as far as I'm concerned, but they could be really horrible people. Right. But on the same side, you can have really nice people with loads of money who are not arrogant. But I tend to associate those with money. They mix with their own kind. They stay with their own kind. They mix with people with money, because that's all that drives them in life. That might not be an accurate depiction of people with money, but it's my association with people I've known with money. I've known some people who had nothing, worked their way up to millionaires, and they've never changed. They're the same person as the day I met them. Matter of fact, sometimes it's made them better people.
That's the way to be.
Yeah, totally. Let me get 5 stars. Yes, stop. That'll do, mate. Just in time. That off. That off. I dare say it won't let me out of here. Oh, it will. I thought I was too close to the fence. We had a little bit of a sound glitch there coming through that tunnel, that bridge, under that bridge. Just in time for this. Still got a few hours on the clock, but my driver's getting tired. So once I've dropped this off and then get paid, I will put him to sleep and find out if there's anything local for a return trip. That's that. That's that unhooked. Stuck in between the lorry here. Oop. Yeah, but some lovely sceneries. I mean, look at the mountains up there, and fantastic. I think it's really good. Right, sir, how much are you going to pay me for this one? That'll do, very nice. Thank you very much. I might be back. See what else you've got. So that all goes to that. Before I take on another load, I'll get him some sleep. Need feeding again. He's a gut blast. So fully recharged. So some of that canned food. Some chips. Bottle of water. That's replenished me a little bit anyway. So what we got, 3:45, we've still got fairly good time. Let's have a look, see what we're up to. It's starting to rain now by the look of it. So, in the kitty, what's that, $46,255, $62, level 7. Nearly up there on reputation, stars in the field.
Where are those 3 things in the bottom left all mean?
Bottom left. Oh, right. Right. The one, the green, the heart. Second one is how your stomach is, like if you're hungry. Third one is your sleep. And I've got a heart there, that means I'm okay. So, it's kind of borderline. So, I'm happy with that. Pounds of earned. Jobs locally. We are here. See what we got. Couple of jobs lined up here. 2 stars, 2 stars these. What's that one over there?
Looks like it's foggy, so it'll be just like the UK.
Yeah. That's the other thing I need to do. See my licenses. Can't yet get a license C. Can't do anything back at base. Ain't got enough XPs at the moment. So I'm on track really, but I was on level 12, so I'm on level 7, so I'm working my way up. Frustrating really, because I'm putting just as many hours in as I did when I first started playing the game. It's like going backward. So these are all 3 stars which I can get. I won't know till I get there though what the pay's going to be. Or I can take one from here. 2 star. See where that's going to go. Is that all? Don't want a short journey, I want a kind of long journey. So that's going to take me right up there. Right up there. It's going to take me back up to Fairbanks. So that'll probably come in at another 5,000. Let's go back and talk to him, see what he's got. I always prefer to take a job where I've just dropped off than travelling all around the place. Right, so that one, I could just about see that from here. Is that all that's paying? That's hard. It's 1,000. That's 4,000. 2,000. 1,000. 3,000.
Can you explain that stuff since you've seen it?
What do you want explained? What you're not sure about? So that's a £4,000 job. Takes me back up to Fairbanks. So that'd be a nice long haul.
So you just looked at it and then you selected it and then the sound means you took it. So you can't count them, it's just what it is, right?
Yeah, that's it. Once you've assigned yourself to that job, that's another thing. If you decide I don't want this job and you want to cancel it, there will be a penalty and it will hit your reputation. Just like if you say you're on a job and you get stuck and there's no way out and you cancel the job, you'll lose reputation and you'll lose money. There's a penalty for cancelling the job. So like now, if I decide not to take this job, it's going to cost me money and it's going to cost me reputation as well. So really choose your jobs well, that you really want to do that job. I'm just only going for the highest paid jobs at the moment. more beneficial for me. Also build up the reputation, because the bigger jobs you do, the more reputation you're going to get. So it kind of works both together. Get good chunk of money, good bit of reputation, all goes hand in hand. It's the best way to look at it. I learned that the hard way, cancelling a job. I thought to myself, I don't want to do this one, I just cancelled it, got hit hard. Or it's like when I was on the ice roads, I was alright getting across the lake, but when it come to the slope to go to my destination, I could not get the truck and trailer up the slope because it was just sheer ice. So I had no alternative but to cancel the load. I got the truck up there on its own to the destination, but I could not get the trailer, so I got hit with that. So that was not, I did not make any money on that at all. I lost money. But that's unforeseen things, right? You did not know you weren't going to be able to deliver it. But that's the trouble with the ice roads. No two job is the same.
So if you're trying to get up a sheer ice and you can't make it up there, what are you doing then, Diego, around a different way?
Well, there is that alternative to have a look around to see if there is an alternative route. I have had avalanches in front of me, and I've diverted myself to another road to come past the diversion and got myself back on the delivery. Hold on, let me do this. So basically, when you go onto your world map, key factors I do here, just say for here, take this for instance, this is my destination. Now it tells me,
hydrate.
Yeah, thank you, Nightbod. This now tells you in the purple where my destination is. But say you get here on the map, this location, and there's been an avalanche and the road is totally unpassable. Your best bet is to go to the next point of interest here, marker, follow the map round, follow it all the way round. Say you want to get up here is your destination. Just key your directional pointer to take you, and once you get back up here, just hit your destination again, and that will then lead you back to where you're supposed to go. Because there's no way can you get past an avalanche. I've tried it. Some are okay, you can, because you can slip around it. But if you're taking a chance like that, 10 out of 10 you're going to get stuck. Then it's a workshop, then delayed. So these are the key things. Where I've had avalanches, I've had avalanches on this road, and I've had avalanches over here, and also right up here as well. But on the ice lakes, like here, now it's all defrosted. Here you get a ferry to take you across. You pay to go, so you can deliver over. If you want to go up the ice roads now, the lake's all defrosted, but you get a ferry.
What
and you
are
got.
you doing? You just called in and they can't remove it, and just wait for them to come and do it.
Well, you just
Is
go
it
back to.
instantaneously, or do you have?
Basically, things like, say you had a minor crash and you can't get back onto the main road, you can call a recovery truck to come and take you back to the main road. That's cheap. But if it's a case of like you're stuck and you can't get out, go back to the workshop. And that's like £4,000. But it's like up here, like I say, when I picked up a load here on the map, went across the ice lake like this, round here, come off here. But once I get onto this slope here, there'd been a big avalanche, ice, shit ice, couldn't move. And I had a couple of runs to try and get myself up there, but it wouldn't do it. Then the engine started to play up, a red light come up, because you're over revving the engine. So you're causing damage to your vehicle. So I had to cancel the load. So those are little points I can point out. But right now on your job page, like I knock off that license, that one. The only jobs I can go for, because I've got A and B license, and now show on my on my screen. But as you get a license, you can obviously that opens up better jobs, better pay, better XP, better everything. That's what I'm aiming for.
So you call in someone to clear up the avalanche, and it just comes and does it, so you don't have to wait.
Yeah, basically. What's the matter here? What's that saying? Fully connect. What have I not done then? That's that. These are all hooked up. What's that say? Fully connect. I am connected. What are you on about? Oh, I see. You must make sure everything's done right outside. It won't let you back in. Funny like that. So like when you...
To push, I think, before you did the up and down arrows to raise it and lower it or something that...
Yeah. So it's like here when you push on this, you got your prices coming up. Right? So you got your tow the truck back to the road, $720. Emergency related services, that's $1,200. Back to the workshop, $5,000. Call services to remove, well, I don't know about that, I haven't tried that. But that's the big one. That's what hit me the last time. That $5,000 every time you go back to the workshop. That's over $5,000. Then it's the repair of the truck on top of that. So you say 2 to 3 deliveries will take all your money. So the more you can avoid the workshop call out, the better. In my book. Just paying attention and being careful. Uh-oh. Is that a road? Oh, I'm off the beaten track. This is a car park.
Screen is hydrate.
You've already said that, Nightbot. You're supposed to be every 30 minutes, Nightbot, not every 10 minutes. Oh, we've got fog bound now. It's going to make it fun. So, under the bridge. Getting used to your roads as well. Crikey. Red light, red light. Straight on then left, I think.
When it comes to traffic, do they cut you off so you can't get in? Or
well, yeah, they're pretty ruthless actually. These AI drivers are. It's like when you pull up, right? They will crash into you and then bib you. It's like even though they're in the wrong, so you have to be very mindful of them. And look at this weather. I mean, it's like pea soup. You can only see so far in front of you. This makes you tired, having to concentrate so much. This will make this slow going, this. Because you could be hurtling down here quite fast.
they used to have the tissue on the road to where the traffic used to run right into.
Oh yeah. I've had cars coming in the opposite direction towards me on the highway. That was fun. Not. Suicide AI, lovely. Yeah, they had some hell of a funny glitches on the road. I've had them stop on the motorway because one car wasn't on the lane right. so it held up the whole highway. I had to basically go around all the obstacles to keep going. But luckily enough, there was enough room to squeeze my truck and trailer past the obstacle. I've seen cars upside down.
The trucking logistics game.
Yeah. I played that when it first come out. Yeah, they've had an update recently. The graphics is better. They've also got, if you brake too much, your wheels will heat up. I better pay attention here. Or I'm going to miss my turning. I know there's going to be a turn into the left here, but you can't see it. It's like spaghetti soup, man.
Yeah, I have it too.
Yeah.
I haven't played in a while, but I'm gonna have to get back into it too.
Yeah, I enjoy it. The only thing like that was like, once you've done them...
Get deliveries on the road, and you see parked cars, some of the parked cars be upside down.
I know! It's so funny. Or they're just like, when you're back at base, and you're trying to sell a truck, and you have to stand outside on the pathway to work in, to get another truck, and all of a sudden the truck and the trailer will just appear from space and float down. So funny, graphics. It's some massive glitches in it, right? But really on PS5, I never had that much problem. Yeah, I didn't have that many problems on PS5, I'll be honest with you. It was kind of quite plain sailing for me, unlike some people. So I was quite fortunate. I didn't have as much issue with it. I think if a game... Hold on. Lights are green. If a game throws too many of them things at me in one session, I soon get fed up with it. At the moment with this, that hasn't done that to me as much as what On the Road did. So it's better on that regards. But like I say, my major problem has been losing all that level.
How do you find out the PlayStation 5 systems are like? I've had to PlayStation 1, 23 and 4 and they are all good, so do you find 5s?
Yeah, I do. I mean, of all the consoles, I've had PS1, PS2, PS3. I've still got PS3 actually. I had my PS3 for 6.5 years and it never played me up once. It never crashed. And I'll be honest with you, I never cleaned it, but it still was as quiet. It's still as quiet now as it was when I got it. So, and now PS5, I've had PS4. A matter of fact, I'll be honest with you, I was just saying to my mate the other day, I bought the PS4 console brand new for £230 off of Amazon. I had more issues with PS4 than I had with any of the other consoles. At the moment, PS5, the only problem I've had to get a new controller because the R2 button...
Any issues with any of the PlayStation systems? But
No.
I've had them with my Xbox consoles and stuff, so I was thinking to get there.
Yeah, it's weird. Maybe I've just had a bad batch with the PS4, but what I did have, the only issue I had with the PS4 was stick drift. I'll be driving along and the vehicle decides it wants to go right. So it made steering very difficult because you're constantly fighting the stick. But like, this is the new controller on the PS5 because the R2 button, the spring went. And I'll be honest with you, I could have paid £4 for a new spring off of Amazon to repair the PS5 controller. But once you take it apart and you start messing about with that,
Yeah,
they're never
only one or two controllers.
Yeah.
I had to get for the PlayStation, since I've had 1 to 4 and that's only because they wore out.
Yeah. We do a lot of hours in them. I mean, it's quite understandable why we go through controllers go like they do. And stick drift is a common issue. when you're constantly playing something. But like when I sold the PS4, I only got £70 for it, and it was like 2 years old, which weren't too bad. But I did have to buy a new controller. That was £30, but it wasn't a PS4 genuine make. It was one of these cheap ones, because even the bloke in the shop said to me, this is not an original controller for PS4. He tested it, he said it works, but be careful, you're buying the genuine item when you pay. Always go for Sony products. I mean, this controller for PS5 cost me £52.
Yeah, I haven't had any issues with the PlayStation under what I just said.
Yeah.
I'm tempted to get a PS5, so I can play like Spider-Man and S.
Oh yeah. Well, I've enjoyed the PS5. It's a sweet little console. And obviously you can do digital and disc. I've got the disc version. So I'm playing like through EE, my network, every month for this over a long period of time, because I didn't have £500 for the PS5 console. So I've got it on a 2-year contract with EE to pay £30 a month. I've got extended warranty, but it doesn't cover controllers. Only the console, because they class that as wear and tear. Well, that mist has risen now, so we've got clear road. Plain sailing so far. He's going to get hungry soon. It looks like he's going to get tired as well. 4:10, watching the time for myself. I need a bit of a break myself as well.
Yeah, I have the Xbox Series S, so it doesn't have a CD thing, so I was thinking of getting a PlayStation 5 Slim. Would they be okay to get all?
Yeah, I've not heard anything, whatever. That's a fairly new one. I always say, check out the reviews before you buy. I've had no trouble with mine, so I would recommend it, because I've got one. So I accept the controller. You do a lot of games, and like I play a lot of games and all that stuff, they're going to get a lot of abuse, and the controllers go quickly. You know, it's just the thing with them.
Yeah, that's what I'm doing. I'm doing my due diligence and checking places and looking.
Definitely. I mean,
pretty good things for it.
Yeah, I mean, my friend, he's on Xbox S, so unfortunately with him being on that, it just makes it very difficult for him to come and join games with me, because he hasn't got Game Pass. So, and he's knocked all his subscriptions on the head, because basically he had to watch out his money, watch the police here on the left. I could pop in here actually. I don't need any fuel, or I could fill up. I'm below, just coming up to about half a tank, but make sure I'm on the right side from my fuel tank. Pull in, that's it, right. That's it. When I first started playing, I didn't realise about the fuel tank. See, I was like topping up every so often, and then I had to call the recovery truck because I was running out of fuel. So I didn't realise where the fuel gauge was to tell me how much fuel was. Now it's just a case of hold the button down and it will stop. That's it, 118. I always like to have a full tank. Well, sooner than that, there'd be full. Do 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 do. God, that's a noisy machine. God, that's noisy. Headache.
Yeah, I did a lot of watching before I bought this game just to make sure for the gas issues. But
Oh,
I
definitely.
was having issues as every time I woke.
Yeah. It's always wise to, like, whatever. I think it was, I saw it come up on PlayStation Store. Then I checked out a few YouTubers, and a lot of them were American players and already played it. And I liked the feedback I was getting from them. And they're pretty stern fast. I mean, it really takes them to be quite impressed with the game. But I didn't get any bad vibes from them at all. They were thoroughly enjoying it. So that's what swayed me, I think. And there's a few YouTubers who I regularly follow, and their reviews on it is pretty spot on. Here you go, bananas. I've got 2 lots of bananas, protein. You can also get painkillers from him as well if you get an upset stomach. See, this music, like, even though it's part of the game, Twitch will give it a violation. Copyright violation. Even though it's part of the game. I've never understood that with Twitch.
Yeah, I eat on here like I do in real life, not healthy.
We're pigging out, man.
They need
Here we
to
go.
put a McDonald's in there are 5 guys on.
Oh yeah, too right. Big steak. Well, I haven't seen any cows in the fields. Do your own barbecue. So, filled up. Food in tum-tum. Make sure there's no one coming behind me. Let's motivate. Don't hit any signposts.
Yeah, there
Watch
we
the
go.
speed.
You run around to see a cow, you hit it. You put it in the back of your truck, it didn't. You heat it up in the microwave.
Things like that we could do and make it quite fun, I think, quite truthfully. See, those are the kind of little things they could do with this, like the odd deer or reindeer or something running across the road.
Whole new phrase for living off the land.
Yeah. "25, keep the mark, keep the speed down." Cops are sitting up somewhere. Turning coming up.
A lot of Americans do it in certain parts of the US. They see animals that got hit roadkill, not take it home and cook it up and eat.
I can well believe. Well, with the cost of everything nowadays, good luck on them, you know.
My friend said that's what he did. He found
Yeah.
somebody hit a deer, and then he left along the side, and he took it, put it in the back of his truck.
Yeah. If it hasn't been out too long, just cut the bad meat away, whatever you think might have been affected or hit by the environment or by ants or flies. Cook it well. I would say probably out of 10% of the animal, probably about 20% has gone bad or whatever, but yeah, why not? I mean, you know, stranger things. Cost so much these days, you know. Whoa. That could have been a jackknife. Ooh. Stop, 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 stop. Woo! Oh, slip sliding away. God almighty. That could have been a near disaster. If that truck had been coming around that corner at that time, I would have hit him. It's been a sweet ride so far, no damages, so I don't want no expenditure. I'm not in a rush, so there's no need to be good on time. It's getting the right gears when you're getting up them hills as well. Right now she's struggling. That's the only trouble with an automatic shift. I prefer manual. At least you've got more control over it. And this jumps up there too quickly for my liking. I like to get a little bit of RPMs behind me before I start engaging, and then I've got to keep dropping down to 5 to get up. Go into the bends, don't brake, coast, keep off them brakes if you can. Snake turnings, whoa. It comes in handy when you do a few of these trips, you get to know the roads. I think that's why Trucking Simulator, once I've done a few deliveries, I got kind of bored because I knew the map. But apparently they are going to put new maps in that later on. They've only just had their first update, really, in a long while. Come on, equal one. Oh no. 55 miles an hour, all going 5 miles an hour. Come on, slow coaches. I'm not going to overtake you because there's going to be a car coming the other way, I know it. Careful. God almighty. 55 miles an hour, guys. Careful. Tailgating him. Alright. As soon as I overtake him, I bet he speeds up. Right. Should overtake you on a bend, come on. Christ! All going slow! Come on, guys. God almighty, man. Peekaboo. I'll take you on the hill. So like the real thing. Oh, they're irritating drivers.
Well, I learned a lot from you. Thank you very much.
You're welcome. Happy trucking. I'm happy to oblige. We're near delivery spot now. So this will be it for today once I drop this off. So I'll end on a clean slate. Fairbanks, so we're there now.
Keep the beautiful accent going.
Thank you so much, you're so kind. I can't compliment you on your accent because I already got you in words. But hopefully my PS5 navigation is doing you credit. I've got a male version as well, but I don't like his voice. I was going to have a female voice. She's like my second honey. Whoa. Whoa. Couple of close shaves there. Better watch it.
What accent here?
I don't know what accent you've got because obviously you're in words, but have you got a typical have you got a Canadian accent? I've been watching the Olympics. Wow, you guys are phenomenal. Gymnastics. It's been an absolutely awesome. I'll be catching up on all my Olympics later on, but
Yeah, addressed lots of different accents. But
right.
everybody thinks we see a lot, which we don't, and a big thing, what is it, chimney? We say it WR.
Ah, right.
I have the typical American accent.
Aha. Yeah. Well, my auntie who lived in the States, Washington, D.C., she passed away in 2016. She emigrated when she was 18 and married a major.
Got some interesting ones, at southern ones are pretty good.
Yeah. But I've got a few cousins who live in the States. They're really down to earth. One works in Silicon Valley, Tampa, Florida. The other one works in Washington, D.C. but we don't keep in regular contact.
I can't even believe I was looking here, and they actually had the girl that was in Ice Road Truckers, the TV series. She's in here as a Chara.
Yeah, she done the trailer. Lisa Kelly. Yeah, I used to watch that program. I liked it. I thought they were awesome. Such a lot of guts and so much respect for Lisa as well. She's a really down-to-earth kind of person. Ever so brave to do the job that she does, but a lot of guts. Hopefully we might get another spell of the season for them. Hopefully it might be back on TV.
Looking to, if I would say 4.
Oh yeah, definitely. Oh, she's a definite stunner. I mean, even the I can't think of his name. Can't think of their names, but some of the veteran drivers.
Not have regular fat bastards like us, especially me on a TV show. They got to have stunning ones on there.
Oh yeah, well, they give you a little bit of spice to the program, didn't it? Really, having someone like her. I think there was another female on there as well, a redhead. Can't remember her name. But there were a couple of really arrogant drivers who didn't last very long. Broken the ice, or they relied too much on other drivers to come and help them out, even when they were told not to do certain things, or, you know, it was a broad strokes. You know, this is why I like the kind of real life docu-series type thing. You know, it's, even though it's a show, you're following them and they're acting. They're not acting, they're actually doing it, so you see what they really like. But I think anybody who thinks, oh, I just go up there, get a truck and drive the ice roads. No, don't have that attitude. You don't know the country, you don't know the weather. You're taking your life in your own hands and you could be risking somebody else's life. I would say you have to drive the roads of the United States.
Spot on.
Yeah, I mean, really, anybody who's got that attitude deserves what comes to them, because you just can't do that. You don't know the weather. You don't know the road conditions. It's not for rookies. I would think something like that, you would have to probably drive the many states of the US with all the different weather conditions that they have to put up with, get yourself accustomed to it, then maybe go up there. But always be maybe chaperone to another experienced driver and learn from them before you go out on your own.
Lady was Michelle, but I am not sure.
Yeah, I think that sounds about...
pretty good guys on there that were driving for years with them.
Yeah, that sounds about right. Yeah. I think a couple of the blokes basically gave up. They couldn't cope with it, or they were unprepared. They didn't bring enough clothes, and that really annoyed other people because they were all pre-warned about the weather conditions. Oh, green light. Okay.
And stay away from their family. Not long of a time, some of them get homes.
Yeah, this is it. If you got family and something like that, you're away for months on end up there because one, they have a limited period of time season-wise to do the runs and to get the big loads in before the ice roads melt. That's what I took from the program. So, hello, just making sure I got my delivery spot coming up here somewhere. Green light still. I'm close. I think I'm close to my delivery spot. Right. Maybe it's a left here. Yeah. Good. Stay green. There it is. I see it. I think. Hold on. No. That's the forecourt. Where's my delivery spot? Can't see where it is. Oh, there it is. Idiot. I'm going blind. I've gone past it. Okay, I'm going to have to do a U-turn. Green light. Okay. Good enough. Hopefully he isn't coming this way, because I'm going to do a U-turn. Ooh. That was close. Green light. Good, good. Oh, perfect. That's where I can get some food as well. Get the turn in. I missed the turn in. Idiot. Right. Oh, close. Very close. Oh. It's going to take a couple of manoeuvres. All the way back. Right. Now pull into it. Uh-oh. Hit the fence. Lamppost, actually.
What I like about that tracking logistics is you could play with your friend and have like a convoy. Maybe they'll make this peak.
Yeah, totally. Although what I suggested was better communication between the drivers, because what you got on your display about let's make a convoy, catch up, all that, I would have liked it to have been where you can have done from your controller, type in and say, Charlie, I will meet you somewhere or something else. Or even having like I'm having now, through my mic, through my headphones, a setup where you can actually be talking to each other. But I can imagine what you're going to get. You're going to get a lot of people abuse it, and it's going to be mayhem. Absolutely. Hold on. What haven't I done? Yeah. I haven't unlocked the trailer, have I? I haven't put the legs down yet. Can't multitask. Yeah, that's one of the suggestions I put on Discord. Better communication for drivers, so that they can at least talk to each other better. What other little things? Bigger map, much more interactiveness with your truck, so you can do like things like this.
Just being as if you know, it's just so that, for example, you and I are driving, we know each other, and you're run along and I see.
Yeah. It's very difficult because you could be in a convoy and someone might take the corner a bit sharp and you don't really notice they've gone. 6,100. That's nice. Thank you. I might be back because I'm going to stop here for the night. He's due for another sleep and it's now pushing on to 25 to 5 here UK time. But I'm going to get him some sleep because he's tired. Then I'll be popping into the thing here and get some food. But I'm all ready for the next one, when that will be. And it's raining outside. Oh, where did the rain come from? Good, good, good. So, just go for the fundamentals, see what we got on the kitty trucker. Oh, that's looking nice and healthy. And the stars is nearly there in full reputation as well. So I'm happy with that. I'll take a screenshot of that. So, pennies are coming in. I'm happy with that. So, on that note, and it's been a pleasure talking to you, my friend, in Canada. I hope all the help and input has helped, and a little bit of guidance for you. I will be back Monday, 1:20, a bit of a break for the weekend.
So when that fills up on the top all the way across in that bar, does that mean you unlocked a skill you can put somewheres?
Let's pull that up. So, let's do that again, hold on. So here you've got your personality, your trucking, and obviously your mechanical. You've got to unlock these through your XPs to be able to do things in your workshop and do your tyre change. This side obviously is like your licenses. It's self-explanatory on the thing. Truck license C is the next one up because I've got A and B. And then D, they will open much bigger e-truck license as well. They'll open much bigger loads, much better pay, whatever.
There is a meter at the top of those things. Does have to be full before you get the actual ability to use the perk.
Well, yeah. Well, because I'm on like a level 3 here so far, level 4 on trucking, level 1. See what you're coming at. I think it's a question of how many XPs you've acquired. It will let you know when you go onto them if you've got enough. So I would choose what ones you light up very carefully, like your personality. Why worry too much about that? Trucking and mechanical. So that's my understanding of it. But obviously, I'm at level 8. Once I start doing 10s and 11s, start getting to that, more of that XP. The more XP you can acquire from doing like your own mechanics, cutting down trees, anything like that, and certain locations around the map will all build up your XP. But it's progress. You've got to do the hours, you've got to grind away at it for that to open up. You're not just going to get it like that. Someone suggested, why don't you just convert your money to XP to unlock everything? Well, yeah, but that's not the game. The game is supposed to be experiencing it, doing it, learning it, and building yourself up gradually. So you've got to be shrewd how you do things, you know. If you start being flippant with it, if you start getting late or damage the vehicle, it's just going to cost you more. You're not going to get there, or it's going to take you longer. That's my taking of it. Okay, on that note, that's it from me today. It's been a pleasure talking to you, my friend. Hopefully we'll catch up again. Hopefully some insight there for you. That's it, folks. Going to sign off now.